TakeTones.com. TakeTones.com.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chick Smooth. Listen, I'm doing my best to provide you guys with updated coverage on everything going on related to this. But at this point, man, I'm feeling like Stephen A. Smith working at ESPN right now, man. I close my eyes trying to get a little bit of rest. Somebody says something about this. At this point, to be honest with you guys, man, I'm just waiting for Britney Spears to tell us her thoughts on Joe firing Rory and Mal. So I'm going to link this video below for you guys. This one I can actually post. This is Kevin Hart pretty much going in on Joe Budden, talking about him firing Rory and Mal. Now, if you guys don't want to watch it, I'm just going to give you guys a brief overview of what Kevin Hart said. Some of the things he said was, this is very interesting. If you guys don't know, Joe Budden has pretty much talked a little bit of smack about Kevin Hart in previous podcasts, right? I think this was Kevin Hart's last special when this was the one he did with Netflix and it was in his house. Joe pretty much, he didn't shit on it, but he did say that it wasn't his best. Joe has also said that Kevin Hart is not that funny to him. Pretty much saying negative stuff about Kevin Hart. Now, Kevin Hart starts off this part basically saying and calling Joe Budden one of his biggest haters. And then he also says that the environment, aka the podcast, is toxic. He doesn't see how Joe can treat his partners like that.
Is that what Spank is?
New co-host that if they decided to come will be stepping into not only a toxic work environment, a work environment where you get no respect at all from the person that employs you. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the example that you just saw. Here's the question of the day. How does it make sense to you to have such strong actions against the people that were with you as you built the brand that you now stand on and demand respect for? This brand that has allowed you to not only succeed and have success has been accompanied by your partners. Work for hires maybe, but they're your partners.
I got something to say.
Also went on to say that Joe Budden has very poor leadership for basically shitting on the guys that were there with him from the start. Another thing Kevin Hart said was he didn't like that Joe Budden fired Rory and Mal on air, and that Joe is going to eventually realize and regret firing them on air.
Prevent that to the best of my ability, and I think I've done a great job so far, is give the information. Give the information. Give the ins and outs so there's understanding. And if there are questions, we table them as partners, as a group, because no matter what, the machine is our machine. Regardless of my name or not, it's our machine, and I would never make my guys feel as if it wasn't. So for the life of me, this isn't a petty moment. This is a real vocal moment that I'm just taking the opportunity to make sure I say. I've witnessed this man be vocal about so much on behalf of me, my career, my moves, and everything. And I don't care. I shut up. I don't give a fuck. This is what it is. You guys know I'm no stranger to negativity. I don't care about that. But I actually was a supporter of the progression of him and his...
Lastly, Kevin concluded by said that, he doesn't care about their situation, but Joe should have handled it a lot better. Now, to be honest with you guys, Kevin Hart does not care about the Joe Budden podcast issues and drama. This is really Kevin Hart just flexing on Joe and just pretty much getting back at him, right? Joe has done a lot of stuff publicly, but it's never been about business, right? It's been about relationships, stuff he's done with girls in the past. This is truly the first area now of Joe's business dealings with people. So Kevin Hart, and rightfully so, I'm not blaming him because, listen, man, when you have an enemy and he's down or it's not looking good for him in this light, yeah, you're going to talk about it. You're going to add more salt to the wound. That's normal. This was really interesting because I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't watch Kevin Hart's podcast, this is the first time that I've heard him actually say something about Joe Budden. I could be wrong, but it's interesting that we're having all these people from all different angles. Yo, Kevin Hart has like 30 movies lined up, right? He's got his podcast. He's got 10 companies that he runs. He's got his staff, his family, Netflix. He's got a whole bunch of things to take care of. So the fact that he took time to address this issue that's going on right now with Joe Budden truly shows you how petty Kevin Hart is. And listen, man, this is kind of like the karma, right? If you talk smack about somebody in the public, eventually it's going to be your turn for somebody to talk bad about you. Tell me what you guys think about this, man. To be honest, again, this is just random, but I do understand why Kevin Hart did it. This is a chess move. Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later.